Have you ever told yourself, "I'll start tomorrow," believing that the next day would magically be easier, more perfect, or more aligned with the person you want to become? In a small, quiet village lived a young man named Ethan, a dreamer full of ambition, yet held back by one simple habit. He kept postponing action. Every morning, he imagined taking steps toward fitness, learning, or building his dreams. But always tomorrow. Tomorrow seemed safe, almost comforting, as if planning alone could bring him closer to success. But when morning arrived, reality was different. His bed felt warmer, his body heavier, and his mind whispered excuses gentle enough to delay him again. Days slipped into weeks, weeks into months, and Ethan watched others grow into the lives he once dreamed of. Their success reflected his inaction, and deep inside, a quiet regret began to settle. One evening, as the sky glowed with the colors of sunset, Ethan sat by the river, lost in thought, when an elderly traveler noticed his troubled expression. With a kind, knowing smile, the traveler asked what weighed on him. Ethan admitted the truth. He had dreams, but no follow-through, always waiting for tomorrow. The traveler led him to a hillside where two gardeners worked. One gardener was busy planting rows of young saplings under the fading sun, while the other leaned on his spade, claiming he would start the next day. The traveler looked at Ethan and asked simply, "Who will see the harvest?" The answer was clear, yet jolting. The traveler explained that life, like the soil, responds not to plans or intentions, but to action. At that moment, Ethan understood. Tomorrow had never been an opportunity. It had been an escape. That night, something shifted. For the first time, Ethan did not wait for motivation, preparation, or perfection. He acted. First, he ran a few minutes, then pushed himself a little further, simply continuing without overthinking. The next day, he kept moving, not promising anything, just doing. Slowly, quietly, his habits transformed his life. Strength grew, confidence returned, and discipline became his new foundation. Months later, people noticed the change. They asked what had happened, and Ethan would only smile, saying, "I stopped waiting for tomorrow." Years passed, and he became the man he once imagined, not because he was luckier or more talented, but because he chose action when others hesitated. Now, reflect on your life. How often have you delayed your own growth with the promise of tomorrow? How many opportunities have slipped by while you waited for the perfect moment? The truth is simple. Tomorrow does not create your future. Your actions today do. You don't need perfect conditions or endless motivation. You just need to start, even in the smallest way, because the life you dream of is built in the present, one choice at a time.